Alright, today I'm going to give you guys a detailed look at this Python figure from SH Figuarts, and this is their Ironman line, Python from Ironman 3. And on the back of the box it shows a couple of pictures, so let's get into it. And as far as accessories, it's very similar to Mark 7. It has the shoulder flaps, which is those grenades, whatever those things are called, coming out of the shoulders. And effect pieces, 2, 4, and 6 effect pieces. And then here are some rockets for the forearm, and then the lasers for the hands. And then here are a couple of other hands. We have repulsor blast hands. Zoom in a little bit. Here are the repulsor blast hands, the relax hands, and then the flight hands. And here's a look at the figure itself. Zoom in so you guys can see a closer look at Python here. Paint job on it is really good. I like the gold and the brown. One thing I didn't like is that there is a gap over at the abdominal section. See right there. Doesn't cover up or anything. Doesn't spring back or anything. It's just a floating piece around the waist section. And then the legs. I believe these are Heartbreaker legs, and I'm not sure whether they will release Heartbreaker or not. This is, let's see, the main component, the torso section is pretty much the Mark 7. The arms, the torso, and then the legs are from Heartbreaker. And then the head, I think it's just his own. And here's a look at Python from the back. Alright, so as far as range of motion, head is on the ball joint, and then focus in a little bit. Base of the neck, there's another ball joint, so he could actually look up quite well. Let's see how high he could look up. I need to move this piece a little bit, and then there we go. And he could look all the way up, which is awesome. So he could definitely do a flight pose and also a landing pose right there. And then again, base of the neck, there's another ball joint right there. And then that's for the shoulders, they extend out right there a little bit, not a whole lot. And then it is on a ball joint. And then here there's a ball hinge joint. And then bicep, there is a swivel joint and double jointed elbows, so you could bend about that much. And then wrists are on a ball joint. And as for the torso, let's see, chest, quite a good range for the chest. And not really side to side as much, but more of a front. And arch back got that. And then as for the waist, this piece, this is from the forearm piece, which will come off. Because you need to for the rockets. But as for the waist, there's another joint right here, so he could actually do a crunch quite well. And then as far as arching back, this piece, you could have it go back like that, I guess. As for side to side, there's also side to side movement. A little bit loose. And then as for the legs, are on ball joint, and legs do lowered. And see, it gives you about that much room to work with. And then as for the thigh section, it's also on a ball joint there, which really helps with the landing pose and when it's a ball joint there. And then as for the knees, double jointed knees. And hinge ankle, and there's another hinge for the toes. And the feet are actually metal, and I believe that's it as far as metal pieces is concerned. So let me try to get him on a landing post to show you guys. I guess there's that piece that fell off for the rocket. And so I want to turn his head like that, and torso, lower those legs, fold in a little bit. Okay. And voila. There's a landing pose for Ironman Python. So yeah, as for articulation is quite good. Always very happy with how articulation and how the articulation works for these SH Figuarts figures. They're always really good range, and I'm very happy, especially with the Ironman figures. And yeah, again, this is almost identical to Mark 7 except for the legs. So if you someone asked me I think a couple of days ago, they're getting started on figures from SH Figuarts. They're wondering what's the best one to go with currently, since there are a lot of them. Well, a lot of them came out and now they're sold out. And if you want to get on the secondary market, they're kind of expensive. So I would say get the Mark 7, which I already mentioned to him in the post, but I'll say it again, it's fine. Mark 7, because it does have really good range of motion, and then that's also a very iconic suit from the first Avengers, so yeah, can't go wrong with Mark 7. And this one is limited edition. I hate when they do that. They just release regular and then charge a little less, but instead they want to do exclusive, limited edition, web exclusive or something, I'm not sure. But I got it through from a Japanese site, and it cost a bit. I believe it was around 87 or something like that. So plus shipping is almost $100 for this guy. Yeah. So it is nice. I mean, I'm happy that I have it in my collection, and it does help me build the Ironman 6-inch Ironman from Figuarts and Comic Cave collection here. Alright, and here I got the Ironman in a pose, in one of those showing the forearm rocket pose. Quite nice. I'm happy with it. And that's the piece that fell out. Well, actually, it's down here somewhere. It's over here. Just the forearm section, and you could easily remove that to replace it with the rocket coming out of the forearm. And one thing I don't like is the top of the hand piece, that guard, the hand guard piece. I don't like that because it does tends to fall off quite easily, and I just don't like it. I mean, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as I think it was Mark 42. I think that one came out all the time. It just doesn't stay on properly. But this one, it's so far is holding, so I like that. That's good. But personally, I wish they would just glue these pieces, onto the hand, and then just give us a few more, so we don't have to keep. Every time we switch out hands, we have to replace that hand guard piece, which is annoying. And let's get a closer look at this, that arc reactor, or his chest, and the rib cage section. These two pieces, they don't. You cannot take them apart. Because in the no, I don't think they could come off. It looks like they could, but they cannot. The Hot Toys one, they will come off, which is nice. But this one, 1/12 scale, no, it doesn't come off. Whoops, sorry. And I am happy with the colors. The gold looks nice, the brown looks nice, and it turned out really good. much better than the other Ironman figure I reviewed a month ago or something. That one sloppy, but this one is quite nice. I like it. Seam lines are nice. You don't see poorly painted pieces, and everything looks very nice. And if you want to switch out these pieces, all you have to do is here you can see there's a slot right there. You just lift the piece from behind and it'll come right off, and then you can just plop this piece back on to replace it. Right here I got him doing a flight pose right there. So yeah, right there you can see these rockets, grenades. I'm not sure what these are. They're attached to his shoulders, and flaps are up, so it looks like he's flying. Pretty cool. Yeah, I like this figure a lot. It's not your traditional red and gold. Instead, this one is brown and gold. So yeah, I like it. It does look a lot like the Hot Toys version. The colors are very similar too. Oh, and figure I'll demonstrate for you guys. If you want to remove this, you just gotta lift from the back and it'll come right off. Alright, for those of you who like seeing comparison, here we are. We have Comic Cave Mark 7 right here. It's about the same height as your Python from SHF. And then back here we have the Marvel Legends. It's a lot taller than the SHF. And then here we have the Mezco. Mezco could pretty much fit in with the SHF. Even though they're a little bit bigger, they're still, yeah, the Mezco are a little bit bigger than the SHF, but Comic Cave, they're almost identical. They could definitely be put together without any issues, but definitely not Marvel Legends. Legends are just too big. Alright, at the end of the day, is this figure we're getting? Hard to say, because this is not it's not iconic at all. This is just a House Party Protocol Ironman, and they just try to build up as many as they can. So they took parts, bits and pieces from all the other figures, and then just Frankenstein them together. But it is nice. If you're trying to build your collection of Iron Man from SHF, then this is one that you have to get. And but overall, if you if you're starting out, you just want to get an Iron Man figure, I wouldn't get this one. Again, like I said, I would get the Mark 7. That would be my first choice. But if that one is too expensive, then this one is a nice looking figure. But yeah, again, it's definitely not my first choice for an iconic Iron Man. So yeah, but still must have for me. So there you go, there's the Iron Man figure from SHF. Thanks for watching.